stars and neon lights, they're playing with my mind.
What's going on today, guys? My name is Justin. I'm with The Digital Life. Today we are going to be looking at a really budget-friendly and, in my opinion, great overall headphone for anybody who's looking for something on the budget side that kind of meets most requirements. So this is going to be the Sony WH-CH700N. It's a noise-canceling over-the-ear headphone. It is going to be oval-shaped. In my opinion, I believe from what I have noticed, these are very stylish, mostly comfortable, great-sounding, noise-canceling Bluetooth headphone. The first thing I will start out with saying is that when I say the budget-friendly, these are very budget-friendly. I believe I got these for $130 on sale at Best Buy. I was kind of totally sold on the fact that they said noise-canceling, and they were very cheap. I did some research online, and I found that the sound quality was very good as well. So I wanted to give them a shot. As we all know, that Best Buy has a 14-day return policy, so you hate them, you bring them back. This is the black. They also come in a light, a dark gray, which I think is a little bit of a cooler color. If you like that kind of white platinum look, I would definitely go for those. You are able to listen to these at Best Buy if that is what is interest to you. So anyways, guys, the first thing I will bring up is I wanted to point out, kind of nail it into the video's head, that basically for the price, I think these are an outstanding pair of headphones. The first thing we will look at is the style. They are over the ear, which basically means that when you use these headphones, you are able to open them up for more of a better fit, to fit your head, as most over-the-ear headphones you're going to find do that. I have found that these kind of fit over my head with just these like this. I think that's because maybe I have a small head. I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. But whatever it is, they do offer Bluetooth, which means that they're going to have the controls on both sides of the headphones for volume up. You are able to turn off the noise canceling whenever you would like to. I have not used these for phone calls, only because, in my opinion, I think walking around a pair of headphones on like this, and even if you put the other headphone behind your ear, I'm not really comfortable walking around with talking on the phone like this, because I think that looks kind of weird, but that's just my personal opinion. However, I will say that the earphones do have the controls for when you're using them with Bluetooth. So it does allow you to, without using your phone, to switch the song, pause and play, and to turn the volume up. So you are able to do wired. I believe you get 40 hours of battery with the noise canceling on. And I have noticed that to be accurate. So for me, 40 hours is actually quite outstanding. I found that to be somewhat of a really cool feature, because for me personally, I don't really like charging my phones and stuff like that, because I feel like battery life is just a cool plus. So for me, I found that. Oh, for sound quality, guys, you guys are probably curious how these sound. For me personally, I really like the sound of these. That's why I decided to keep them part of everything. The lows, the mids, and the highs all were very balanced sounding, especially for a headphone of this price point. I was very surprised. I was kind of looking for something that was just budget friendly. Wasn't expecting an audiophile headphone, and I will not say it's an audiophilic headphone, but I will say that it is a very good sounding headphone for the price. I found songs like Bamboo by Fiery Movement sounded just terrific on these. Kind of a bright sound, warm, very easy to listen to. They just sounded kind of like I wanted to just keep them on and just keep listening, because the sound quality was good. I will not say that this is a bass-heavy pair of headphones, and I will also say it's not a bass-lacking headphone. I think the bass was good, and it's tight, and it's punchy, and it kind of makes you feel, if you are not listening to something super heavy with that, like rap with bass, I think you're going to enjoy these. And if you do like bass, I think you also enjoy these as well. However, we'll point out these are not beats, so you're not going to get some big bass response. For the comfort of these headphones, I will point out that I was not totally impressed. As I've said a few different times in the video, that these are somewhat comfortable headphones, and somewhat sounds like, well, why would I buy them if they're somewhat comfortable? Well, for me personally, I'm usually an earbud guy, and I have tried the Bose Quiet Comforts for $350. So for about half the price, do I think these are worth it? Yes. However, I did notice I used to take a shuttle down to the airport to save money. And for me personally, I found that about 45 minutes to an hour in of listening on these, I got a little bit of ear fatigue. What that means for newbies like you might be is that basically when you have them on your head and you basically have them resting against your head and your ears, ear fatigue basically means that This is obviously not an invisible pair of headphones, meaning that when they are on your head, it is plastic rubbing against your head and your ears. Ear fatigue means that after a certain amount of time listening, you get it's kind of like a burning, like a uncomfortable sensation around your ear, the outskirts of your ear and on top of your head. I found that this kind of after 45 minutes was mild to medium after about an hour, to the point of after about an hour and a half, I was like, I need to take these off for a second to just kind of let my head breathe. I will say that I have noticed that with other very comfortable headphones, Quiet Comfort 35 headphones, I did experiment with those for a while, and I was actually very pleased with those. How do these relate? I would say that if these are about a 7 on the comfort scale, the Quiet Comforts are a 10 from what I noticed. So if you're looking for something extremely comfortable and you're going on a long flight to Australia, I'd probably not get these headphones, just because probably after 2 hours you're going to get pissed, and you're probably going to come leave me a bad comment because you're going to say, why the heck did I buy these? However, you could be the person that actually is the oddball, and you could buy these and think they're insanely comfortable. Could be my ears, my head, we don't know. The point is that for the price, I like how they fit, and I would say that for short uses, half hour, you're just putting them on for a movie or something like that, you can always adjust how they feel. I don't think they're that bad. However, I would say steer clear if you're someone who's super into comfort. For quality, guys, like how they're built, I would say that these headphones are not gonna break very easily. It is plastic design, I'm not gonna hide that, but they don't really feel very flimsy. I mean, compared to like a pair of steel headphones, I would say these probably are, these aren't award winning, but they feel like they're very, they're really not gonna go anywhere. There's no real noise of a cheap plastic, so I don't notice that. What I will say is that I think they're stylish. Wearing these for long periods of time, I like how the Sony logo kind of stands out. They just look like a pair of quality. In my opinion, personally, I think these look a little bit more expensive than they are, just because I think Sony put some detail into making them have this elegant, classy design, where you can basically see how there was an effort made to not have them just look like a big pair of gaming earmuffs. So for the style, I would say you're probably not going to get many weird looks. Although I do think that headphones are becoming more and more stylish as the year goes by. So battery life, guys, comfort, sound, we went over all of those things. So how is noise canceling? You're probably going to ask me, and that's why I'm doing it last on the list, because for a budget-friendly pair of headphones, maybe you're crossing your fingers that these are a great pair of headphones for noise canceling, but unfortunately you are wrong. So for noise canceling, these are not a 0 on my rating scale, because I don't think a 0 would mean they don't noise cancel at all. However, what I did notice is that the noise canceling, I think, was put in there by Sony kind of as like the last effort. At the end of the making of these headphones, they're like, oh yeah, we should put some noise canceling in there to make the price better, or make people want to buy them. I would give the noise canceling a 4 or 5. For me, I was satisfied with them, but I wasn't impressed. Basically, when you put them on your head and you have music going and the noise canceling is on, I will say that when the music is not on, it kind of just sounds as if you basically just put a palm over the front of your ear. So that might sound like it's noise canceling, but I would say that a lot comes in. Basically, I would say these are noise isolating, but they have noise canceling features in them, which equivalent, that's the rating. So I would give them a noise isolating rating, meaning that you're not going to really kind of get rid of any crying baby. However, you are going to dull almost a good amount of the sound. So if you're on a plane, I did take these on a plane. And I would say that with music turned up halfway to 75 and the noise canceling, you're going to get yourself exactly what you want as far as noise canceling goes. But if you are using these in the office or around the house to get rid of family noises, maybe you just like to get out of reality for a half an hour and relax while you're laying in bed before you go to bed, whatever it is, these aren't going to get rid of the noise completely, but I feel like you might find them good enough for the price to invest. So overall, guys, I would say these headphones, in my opinion, are, I would say, about a 7 or 8 out of 10 for the money and for all that they feature. They do have a wired connection that you can get. It's just basically any 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. They also do take a micro USB port for the charging, which I really like. That's one of the biggest things I like, because basically a lot of friends that I have and a lot of people I know have micro USB because it's kind of a generic like plug-in. So what I found is that if I ever need to plug them in, it's kind of like a lightning port. People just kind of, have things around. So it's not hard to find them. Anyways, guys, Sony WH-CH700N, budget-friendly headphones. I believe I got them for $130 on bestbuy.com. It was a sale. The sale keeps going in and out, I've noticed, because I've checked on them a few times for the purpose of this video. However, I would probably wait for the sale. Black Friday's coming up, guys. I would wait for maybe a new model or the sale to go on, because I wouldn't spend $200 on these headphones. $130 for these headphones is a killer deal, screaming deal. Go get them right now, guys. Justin from The Digital Life, thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @_The Digital Life for some news and updates and more. Thanks for watching.